Right, hi guys, welcome back to Nioh Part 3. We're still in the Tower of London, and if you remember at the end of the last episode, we went down here, I believe. So the next portal call is we've been through there, we defeated those two guys, and the next one is to go up. So, that is what we shall do. It's got like a dining hall area kind of thing. Oh, we've got a guy over there and the knight over here. Okay, right. So I think it'll probably be beneficial for us to go and take out that guy over there, because he's going to be trying to crossbow us at the same time. Try not to aggro this knight while I do it. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. So now we're free to throw down with this knight. Of course, he is a sword guy. So if I remember correctly, I've got to kind of... He's pretty quick. But he shouldn't be too much of an issue if he's just by himself. Ah, shit, okay. Nice, nice. So, I haven't been on the game for a few days now, but first real enemy, and I feel like that was handled pretty reasonable. I mean, for my standard of Nioh gameplay anyway, I think. So we probably won't use that. Seem to be coming across a lot of the same weapons, not a huge variety of weapons at the minute, so we can go out there. Okay, so we can't go back down, so we can go up. We can also go up in here, which they should probably lead us to the same place, I'd imagine. So we go inside, because it's raining outside, I don't want to get wet. Oh, okay. So it's empty up here except for a large chest of whatever that is over there. So we've got a hat, which is shit, and a medicine, and a bastard sword, which is just the same as we have now. Yeah, just gonna check, because even though it says it is equal, so that's got a +6 break, parry, critical, human close combat damage. Human close combat damage seems like it's probably a good thing. So even though it's the same kind of overall stat, I'm probably just going to switch that out for that. And of course, whatever this is here. Drop attack while in the air, press square or triangle. So that would suggest that there is an enemy down here, which there isn't. But if I go that, I can. Okay, cool. Alright, so that'll have been for the guy that was shooting the arrows. Yeah, of course, that's who I killed before. Okay, cool. So if we continue to head upwards, that scares the shit out of me every time. So, from what I remember, this is pretty much where I got up to when I watched the gameplay before. I think this is the start of a boss battle. So, okay. Yeah, there he is. Right there. Derek the Executioner. So I'm just going to pop some medicine. And we'll see how this goes. I think one of my main problems in Dark Souls 3, which is why I didn't get very far, was trying to fight the bosses, because they were fucking rock solid. Oh shit. Okay. So I mean, it's not going too bad. I'm aware that this guy has a second stage of the boss fight. So obviously I'm not gonna get overconfident. I know there's probably a lot to come still. Yeah, okay. Should have recognised that because it happened before. I think that's one of my problems really, is not kind of recognising patterns of the bosses and what attacks are coming next. Yeah, so I recognise it with the 3 there. So, oh, okay. So I can take him out here while he's low on stamina. Right. Okay, so we're going to the second stage of the boss now. This might be quite a short episode actually, depending on how long it takes me to fight this guy, to be fair. Alright, so he looks like he is probably a bad guy, to be fair. I mean, anyone with red eyes, really. He is probably a bad guy.
The secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold.
So that is the Amrita, I think, people have been talking about. Maybe not, because that looks pretty insane.
It's time for your execution.
So now he's probably just going to fuck off and let us fight this absolute badass right here. Has he gotten bigger as well? I feel like he's gotten bigger. Seems good. I mean, William, focus your strength. What? Are you going to give us some kind of fucking clue as to what that means? Okay, yeah, so I'm going to need a heal. Oh, get out of the way of that. Right, okay. I should probably be using maybe a heavy attack a bit more as well. Oh shit! Okay, okay. So get away from that. Got some health back. See, I can get kind of maybe 2 or 3 quick attacks in. But only 1 strong attack, which I think the 2 quick attacks will probably do more damage. Oh, he's down. Living weapon. When Amrita Gorgeous falls circle and triangle. What was my Amrita Gorge? Is that that shiny thing top left maybe? Yeah, it must be. Alright, so that crazy fucking octopus woman is back. Oh, what the hell is that? Yeah, so that wasn't too bad actually. Kind of, obviously just a boss tutorial thing. Let's just kill them straight away. Right, so he's just chucked a fucking dragon or something at us. Alright. Okay.
So this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
Oh, just got domed there. What's that in his hand? It is a feather. A shiny feather. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Right, yeah, so if you want to read that, feel free to pause it. I'm not that asked about it, to be honest. Okay, so I can choose my preferred weapon. Kusarigama? A weapon that combines a sickle and weighted chain. Mastery of this unusual weapon requires a deep understanding of many special techniques. The sickle allows for quick strikes in close range, and the chain and weight can be thrown to add range to the weapon's offensive repertoire. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. I haven't come across one then yet, so I don't really know if I want to go into that as my preferred weapon, because I don't know how many I'm going to come across. I like a sword, as you can probably tell. It's all I've really used. Well, I think it's all I have used, to be fair. I'm probably going to get more use out of that. There's probably going to be more swords about, so I'm going to go for that. I don't really like dual swords because I feel like that maybe isn't as good to block. Maybe can't block as well with that. A single blow from either blade lacks power, but they enable rapid consecutive attacks when used together. Yeah, I don't really think it's my playstyle. I'm gonna go for sword. The sailor from the memoir seems to have spent quite some time in Zipangu and succeeded in keeping the company of samurai. He writes in detail of establishments in Zipangu called dojo, where people, including samurai, congregate for instruction in the martial disciplines. Just reading the sailor's vivid accounts, I feel as though I am there in the flesh, watching these warriors as they train. Samurai is master of many armaments and trains for combat in every imaginable scenario. If I were to use another weapon, which one would I choose? Alright, so I already chose a sword. I'm probably going to go for this because this looks pretty interesting. I don't see myself using the spear and axe because they're pretty slow. Dual swords I just don't really fancy. This looks pretty neat, to be fair. I could maybe get used to this. So we'll go for that. The memoir also asserts that the samurai are knowledgeable in the martial arts. First, they know which fighting stance to use in each situation, high, mid, or low. Second, after each attack, they ready themselves for the next strike by focusing their ki, or inner energy. Third, once their ki is readied, the samurai can use purification techniques to rid their surroundings of malevolence. I do not know how to explain it, but I feel as though I have some innate ability to grasp all these concepts and have experimented many times with each technique. The memoir states Zipangu is home to 8 million gods and other deities. Exactly how this figure was derived I can only imagine, but as I cast my gaze to the shore I am struck by the sensation that some mystical power has been keeping watch over me. It is an energy that reminds me of Sires? Yeah, that word. I pull out the memoir once more and survey each page until I arrive at the guardian spirit that best matches the force I am sensing. Okay. A wolf. This is Kato. A wolf and guardian spirit of the fire and elemental. Strengthens the attacking power of those in its protection. The Isanade, a shark, a guardian spirit of the water. Amplifies the ability of those in its protection to sense enemies. Increases the evasive abilities of those in its protection. Yes, I want that one. Because I want to be able to dodge, I want to be able to move about, I want to be able to dash just that little bit faster. Okay, so I've got, in total I've got +1 hard, +1 dexterity, and +1 skill. Right, yeah, so I feel like this is maybe going to move on to another mission now. I'm going to kind of cut it there, because that kind of rounds off the first little bit in the Tower of London quite nicely. And then we will continue on with the, well, what looks like the tutorial mission, which I'd imagine will be a breeze. But it's probably not going to be. So feel free to come back, join me for that, and then probably watch me get tortured. But yeah, alright, thanks guys, and I hope to see you again soon.